yesterday, you'll see an amazing 12-month result that we posted as UP of a man in his mid to late 40s. And a fantastic transformation. And it often begets questions such as, what do you need to do that's special in your 40s? I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s. What do I need to do differently from when I was younger? The blunt answer is you don't need to do anything differently from when you were younger. You just need to do all the things that you should have been doing when you were younger, more religiously and better. In other words, what you could get away with when you're younger, you can't get away with when you're older. The accumulated wear and tear on your joints, on your soft tissue, the accumulated wear and tear of life, the stresses and strains, the worries, the family responsibilities, the work responsibilities, the mortgage payments, all of these things make it harder. The wear and tear on your digestion, Jesus, we can't ignore that. All of these things make it far, far harder as we get older, men or women. You know, it's harder in your 30s than in your 20s, and it's an awful lot harder in your 40s than in your 30s. And by the time you get into your 50s, you've really, really got to try and nail everything. If you want amazing, outstanding results, you got to work hard. I don't care who you are. I don't care what age you are. I almost don't care what genetics you've got. There are always outliers that can do anything, and they'll grow and they'll look great. But those people are few and far between. So there is no secret to being in shape in middle age. You know, I'm a 45-year-old man. I know how hard it is. I've been training for 31 years, and you know what, at times my body is very much feels the aches and the pains and the strains. I've had a lot of health issues with Lyme disease and mycotoxin illness. This has caused me no end of digestive problems. And again, I'll tell you from bitter experience, on myself and working with, the business, working with thousands and thousands and thousands of middle-aged people. This is the core part of the UP business. There's no secret. There's nothing special that you need to do when you're middle-aged. You need to optimize your sleep. You need to manage your stress. You need to find a diet that works for you. I'm going to say that again. You need to find a diet that works for you. It's so important to understand that concept. There's no magic diet. There's no magic diet. You might need to take, honestly, you might need to take more supplements as you get into middle age. I would argue you do. Most middle-aged people are deficient in magnesium, for instance. Most middle-aged people are hypochlorhydric. They're not making enough HCl in their stomachs. They can't break down protein properly. These things you've got to get right. You can't let life get in the way. You can't be staying up late at night watching shit television. You absolutely, even worse, can't be staying up at night lying in bed on your laptop watching Netflix. This is terrible for you. So all of the things, all of the bad habits or the semi-bad habits that we could get away with when we're younger, we can't get away with as well when we're older. This is one of the reasons why the clowns of the fitness industry, who are usually younger trainers, who will post all their pictures of them eating junk food, but because if it's their macros, it's okay. That kind of stuff. These are the things that you just can't do when you're older. So if there's 100 boxes to tick to make progress, 100 potential boxes to tick to make progress, we should all try and tick as many of those as possible based on our commitment levels and our desire. When you're younger, you don't have to tick as many of these boxes to really progress. As you get older, you've got to get everything right. There are advantages to getting older, though, by the way. So, for instance, my metabolism is significantly slower than when I was younger. When I was younger, I would drink 2 gallons of full-fat milk a day in order to try to put on weight when I was a teenager. Now not only would that send me to the toilet all the time, it would see me be very fat very fast. But the advantages of having a slower metabolism for a lot of men, for example, is that you actually can put muscle on more easily when you've got a slower metabolism. Conversely, your testosterone levels are not going to be where they were, so that also makes it harder. There are supplements you can take that will enhance testosterone production. Some of these supplements are, let's call them grey area supplements, like DHEA and things like that. But if somebody is properly deficient, medically deficient in hormones, be it thyroid, be it testosterone, be it anything else, go see a doctor. Go see an experienced doctor in hormonal modulation. Hormonal modulation, just to be clear, is not something that a personal trainer can practice. So, to summarize, do not use... Middle age can be an excuse because you've got a whole load of competing priorities. A whole load. I know this as well as... I mean, I have a global business, so I know this very well, and young children. But don't allow yourself to use middle age as being an excuse, because ultimately, it's all about desire. How badly do you want it? And if you really want it, if you really want to take charge of your health, if you really want to be more pain-free in your movements, or if you just want to look better, if you want that six-pack, the elusive six-pack that you've never had, don't allow yourself to have any excuses. It all comes down to your desire. You can do it. It might take a bit longer. You certainly will have to work harder, but you can do it. And you know what, guys? Hard work never hurt anybody.